Bullish Golem, GLM, cost forecasts range somewhere in the range of $1.16 and $2.53 by 2030. Market experts accept GLM could reach $1.16 by 2025. Bearish Golem market cost expectation for 2022 is $0.206436. Golem, GLM, presentation. In this video, we will break down the cost expectation for Golem while communicating our own and the market's cost expectations for GLM's future. How about we get moving at this point? Before we dive into significant attention to little subtleties about the Golem cost forecast and answer questions like on the off chance that GLM is a wise speculation or not, for what reason will GLM succeed or come up short, or for what reason will Golem value develop or fall, we should rapidly investigate what GLM is and its previous exhibition. What is Golem, GLM? The top programmers from across the world team up on Golem, a decentralized organization that makes programming and mechanical arrangements. Since the processing assets are accessible all through the stage, it makes an overall market for registering power. It offers non-concurrent task execution and decentralized microservices. The creation, dissemination, and adaptation of programming arrangements are completely made conceivable by adaptable devices. These administrations are completely presented at costs that are far lower than those of opponents. The objective of the Golem biological system is to make programming advancement, AI, and logical calculation, which are the eventual fate of web blockchain, accessible and open to everybody. The Golem plant previously made its item accessible in Switzerland in 2016. Julian Zawistowski, Andrzej Regulski, Piotr Jeniuk, and Alexandra Skrzypczak all added to its establishing. The organization was presented in 2018, and the GNT eco cost was 1 penny right now. Golem detonated from its evaluating levels when the digital money lunacy was made due. Moreover, GNT shows an unforeseen flood to $1, which was an overbought condition for an early digital currency at that point. The environment comprises of requesters, providers, requesters, and individual and expert software engineers. The GLM local coin of the Golem project was moved from the GNT. Distributed networks that empower authorization to both application proprietors and clients to lease suppliers' assets are made conceivable by the versatile open-source Golem stage. It is recognized by adaptability, free access, restriction opposition, and availability. Programming designers benefit from the relentless biological system. SDK supports catching their thoughts and displaying their capacities to the globe. Golem, GLM, basic investigation. Token for Golem organization GNT has been changed over completely to GLM. The Golem organization's past token, GNT, has started to progress into GLM toward the finish of 2020. An ERC20 token is GLM. Since Golem's new exchange network is based on Ethereum Layer 2, its huge exchange expenses have been moved to the charge of relocating exchanges. This relocation technique is as yet continuous. The coin gave in 2016 as an ERC20 token was not very popular, which is the reason for the movement. In Layer 2, DeFi, and decentralized trades, ERC20 is presently straightforwardly accessible. Golem has relocated into another coin because of the expanded reception, use, and adaptability of ERC20. The relocation cycle basically has three options. The first is utilizing Golem's MetaMask web application. On the off chance that you have an extra Ethereum account, the subsequent choice is relocation from the Golem application. MetaMask imports Golem keys as the third step. Golem, GLM, specialized investigation. The high gamble of the GLM coin doesn't give a strong pointer or affirmation on cost change, regardless of the way that the ongoing cost of Golem digital currency is to some degree negative as indicated by specialized examination and cost expectation for GLM. Prior to making a momentary venture, brokers and financial backers could sit tight for affirmation that the pattern is over the obstruction level. In the event that no news or bullishness in the digital money market is upheld, it is expected to exchange sideways for a concise time frame, as per the Golem cost expectation for the not-so-distant future. Golem, GLM, current cost. Golem is as of now worth $0.258046 GLM has moved minus 1.49% as of now with an exchanging volume of $4,136,966. Golem is as of now positioned 116 among all digital currencies with a market capitalization of $258,045,519. Golem, GLM, value forecast 2022. Golem, from certain perspectives, is one of the most astounding digital forms of money to rise this year. GLM. The GLM cost conjecture for 2022 expects a critical expansion in the year's last part, potentially coming to $0.387068. Likewise with other cryptographic forms of money, the ascent will be slow, yet no extensive drops are normal. Averaging $0.361264 in cost is very aggressive, yet it is possible sooner rather than later given expected joint efforts and headways. GLM is supposed to have a base worth of $0.309655. Golem, GLM, value expectation 2023. In 2023, Golem GLM cost expectation has a lot of space for extension. Because of the likely declarations of various new organizations and drives, we guess that the cost of GLM will before long outperform $0.645114. Notwithstanding, we ought to hold on to check whether the GLM's overall strength file emerges from the oversold zone prior to putting down any bullish wagers. Taking into account the market instability, GLM will exchange with a base exchanging cost of $0.516091 and a typical exchanging cost of $0.5677. Golem, GLM, value expectation 2024. Assuming the vertical pattern go on until 2024, it could reach $0.903159 and GLM might benefit. In the event that the market encounters a downfall, the objective may not be met. GLM is supposed to exchange at a typical cost of $0.825746 and a low of $0.774137 in 2024. Golem, GLM, value forecast 2025. Assuming that Golem effectively helps market opinion among digital money aficionados, the GLM coin cost could stay stable for the following 5 years. As per our projections, GLM will be green in 2025. The GLM is supposed to reach and outperform its unequaled high in 2025. In